All right, man. Your man's Double R Raymond T checking in one more time. We back here at the LiveZone, West Coast style, catching these vibes out here in these streets, and always excited when I can get with this guy. We go back long time now. Have been loving just the growth of everything that has been going on for your career. If you've been keeping up with the platform, he was a part of our One Rising feature right here with LiveOne, the end of 23, and kicking 2024 off with a bang, my brother. The one and only.
My guy.
Ill
Thank
Nicky,
you so much
baby.
for having me, man.
Ills up for life, man.
The first take, you said I was one of your favorite people in the world. So
Indeed.
We're going to say that again.
Yes,
This
Ill,
is
one of my
my
favorite
guy.
people in the world. You know what I'm saying? No
No,
doubt.
honestly, man, I appreciate you so much. We were saying it goes back to the Urban Network over a decade ago in San Diego.
Man.
And I just so appreciate you always putting your arm around me.
Indeed.
Honestly.
Indeed.
The support means everything.
I'm
Actually,
saying
you got me my first show at Music Box with Snow the Product.
Hey, shout out Slow.
Since then,
Shout out
it's been like, kind of
Okay.
that was a big seed in my career to just really like start really seeing myself on a larger stage.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
flowers.
All right, I'll take some flowers. I'll take some flowers. I ain't mad at some flowers. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, without a doubt, though, man, all of that is a testament to your work as well, G. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
I think about where you started. I mean, and it's kind of all over the country, right? Because the early roots are Boston, right? Okay,
Early
so
roots of
so
Boston,
talk the whole.
Yeah, born in Boston. That's where most of my family lives still, and then my dad moved us out to California, to a town called Terra Linda in Marin County, and then moved to Oakland with my brother. That's where I kind of started. I came up with the name Ill Nicky.
Okay.
And the I Love Life movement and all that.
Yes.
And then moved to San Diego. And San Diego is where I met my team and really started pursuing music like on that next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's where I really connected with people and learned so much about music and the business side of things, and built a great like team and infrastructure and foundation for everything that we were doing. And then I started going back and forth to LA so much for work, for writing. And that's kind of eventually I was just like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
The drive is not bad, but once you're doing that two, 3 times a week,
Yeah.
it was like, so finally I decided to move up. That was end of 2018.
Okay.
And then 2019 opened the studio with Billion. And we had the Studio 403 open since then. And that leads us to today.
I mean, with a big announcement, no doubt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what is cool, even beyond just all the different moves, every move has been an elevated step, right? Like, I'm gonna go here because I need to be here. I'm gonna go here because I need to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Definitely.
and I think that's what a lot of artists fear, man. They kind of scared to take the plunge. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's one thing I've always commended you on, because it's like you've just been about this work. You know what I mean?
you,
Like, and it's true, because I know we were talking about your dad outside and the restaurants and everything like that. Did you learn some hustle from them?
Oh, all of it.
Hella?
Yeah. I always say my parents are the perfect mix between work and heart. And my mom's
that.
all heart.
That's you. That's you.
dreamer.
That says
Yeah,
it all right
yeah.
there too, man. Like
And
I
it's
said.
funny because someone like that neither of them come from much, from the projects in East Boston. And it's like they both have that hard work, that work ethic, but my dad's a little bit more realistic, where my mom will she's a God-fearing woman who anything is possible.
I was like, she's
You
the
wanna be
dreamer. She's the
a
dreamer.
singer, a rapper, an actor,
Yeah.
you want to change the world, you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go do that. You got it. You're called by God to do that. And my dad is a little bit more like, if you want it, you could get it, but you're going to have to take 5,000 shots to be in the NBA. That day, you know what I'm saying? So
Get your 10,000 hours in.
Exactly.
You know?
So
Yeah.
he was always the one that, so with that mix, it's perfect. It made for a really good upbringing for me, to have two people that support me, but also push me to kind of realize what it really takes, and we really are kind of like an immigrant Italian family, because all of our grandparents are from Naples, and so they're kind of just, that carries through that Italian spirit. You know what it's like, it's very much like passed down from generation to generation. Like, you want something, you go get it. So I'm grateful to have that. I got that with both of my parents, for sure.
And I've had the opportunity to meet them both. I mean,
They love you.
Hearing that, I mean, is a big explanation of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard work, grit.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Talent.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Dave Chappelle special recently, but
Oh yeah, the Netflix one.
yeah. So just even the dreamer concept of that, you know what I mean?
love
So
that, yeah.
that's why as soon as you said that about your mom, it's like, okay, your mom's the dreamer. You know what I'm saying? Which has been instilled in you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to all the dreamers, everybody out there
All the
chasing the
dreamers.
dreams. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To all the dream chasers, because man, you know what I mean? I say, like, it's just a trip. Like I said, fear, dog. Fear stops a lot of people from.
It does.
You know.
It does, and I want to encourage people to realize how powerful their words are too. Like early seeds could change someone's direction completely or inspire it. And for me, like, I was lucky to have people that were in my corner to be like, yeah, you could do that. So I might have not, like, my first dream was to be in the NBA.
Okay.
You know?
Hey, Muggsy Bogues made it, G.
Exactly. And that's who I used to look at, 5'3".
Yeah,
He was,
yeah.
you know, the minute I saw Space Jam, I'm like, who's that little guy?
Yeah.
Started watching him, and then Earl Boykins came out. And it was like, Earl Boykins came to the Warriors, and he was 5'6", scored 32 points in an overtime, damn near broke the overtime record. He was playing at the Warriors. I was such a big fan. Anyway, I say all that to say this was a big dream of mine, and anybody who was negative about it, I didn't even want to be around. But it was certain people that were like, you can do that. You got it. You can do that. It's going to take hard work, but you could do that.
Yeah.
And it might not be that thing, but that translates to the next. So that, for me, that translated to music, which was, getting a career, getting to a career in music of stability is almost just as hard.
Yeah.
As making it to the pros.
Yeah.
So that spirit translates to anywhere that you go, and just don't be a hater.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Don't be
I dig the fact that you said, a lot of power in words, a lot of power in who you surround yourself with, man. You know what I mean? Because, man, that one little seed in the group can be like, what they say, like you're only as strong as the weakest link.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about the music because I feel like
let's do it.
Music-wise, you've kind of gone all over. You know what I mean? And I definitely I still will never forget the show you opened up for Twister. And it was like watching young Twister as you get there. So I've always been impressed with your bars and your flow and your delivery and everything like that. But your career has like gone so many different ways, you know what I mean? And it's one of those things that, especially like now, I think where music is at, like nobody has to be like pigeonholed with a title anymore, right? Like you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? And you may be sensitive about your shit.
I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about is that Tech 9 bar? Come on, baby.
Come on, G. But you know what I mean? So like, explain even like where you kind of saw the music from where it started to like where you're at now.
Yeah.
And even could there be even more evolution? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know like when I first met you it was rap. Like I want to rap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It always is and it always will be the basis of who I am. That's what I grew up on. I don't play with rap like it's some type of fad. Like I respect the
craft,
art of it, and the craft and the culture. So me moving into genre bending into other things is never me trying to find validation outside of that. It's more of just like I like making what I'm currently listening to. Okay. And I've always had an eclectic taste.
Yeah.
Back to my parents. My parents had actually a really cool taste in music. My dad, you would look at him and think he listens to only Frank Sinatra, but actually his favorite artist is Teddy Pendergrass, and the Blue Notes. And so it's like he loved R&B, soul, and my mom loved like big music, big vocals. Whitney Houston, Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, those were hers. So she liked big pop music.
Okay.
So you kind of get I kind of got it from all over, but then my brothers didn't listen to anything but rap. Nothing but rap. So when then when you're growing up in the Bay Area, like that was, especially when I was growing up in the Bay, it was and Avi can attest to this too, it was very prevalent in where we were growing up in the Bay, anywhere in the Bay.
Yeah, Bay is all hip hop culture, bro.
Park, like
hip hop culture.
Absolutely. and it became doable. So it was like, oh, we could do this. You know, we found ways to record. We didn't know how to sing big choruses and put together instrumentation and all these things. It was very foreign to us. What was doable was to stand around in a circle and spit some bars. And so that was something that we all became accustomed to. So like that's what I wanted to grow in. And so when I was coming up, it was bars. It was Twista. It was Tech 9. It was those guys. It was people that were really whether they were double time rap. It was like people that were technical rappers. That's who I was really into.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, like I listened to like Tracy Chapman and like just I didn't like to hold myself to one genre. So I remember it was coming up in San Diego, and there was like the Twista show and stuff. Yep. I'm rapping. I started working with Aquil.
Okay.
And Aquil was, do you remember Aquil?
Yep, for sure.
Very talented singer.
Didn't he end up on like America's Got Talent or something?
Yeah, The Voice.
The Voice. Yeah.
did really well in The Voice. He's still killing it. He's an amazing writer and vocalist and artist. And but one of the things that he challenged me to do was to like be more melodic and sing more over acoustic things. So like I was always like looking for the beat, and I kind of was almost hiding in the beat and being like big ass beat and then a bunch of fast lyrics here. That was always cool. It feels good at shows, but what do you got when it's just strings?
Yeah.
You know, and how you going? What's your song?
Yeah.
And so we really challenged my pen, how to write a good, complete song that could sound good with just a guitar or just keys. And I think with those early collaborations, it really started pushing me to the next level of my artistry. And I'm still pulling out new things of that with guys like Obvi and Billion and everybody I work with at 403. And it's honestly been really like a lot of fun, you know. I never want to be like the same.
Yeah.
So
or like this is a job.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome to hear new things that you're inspired by and then try different things. David Bowie said if it gets easy, stop doing it. So it's like I like the idea that, you know what, get through that. I think there's this advice that I think goes around that I don't really agree with, where people are saying it should be easy. I don't think it should be easy.
Yeah.
I don't think the writing process should be. I think it should be challenging.
Yeah.
It's like lifting weights is challenging.
Yeah.
Like running, but training, that shit is all challenging.
I mean, I almost relate it to sports, right?
Yeah.
Because they say the game is the easy part,
Yeah.
but everything you're doing behind the scenes is like,
for real.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
should be testing.
hell yeah.
So I try to test my vocals as far as I could take them. I've been taking vocal lessons. I've been trying to get that, you know, to have a better voice, a more fine-tuned voice, and really just trying to write things that feel good to me, that are true to me, and see where it goes.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and you got the plaques to prove it, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Big dub.
Thank
That's what, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, as much as, like, I love beats, I think when the song is written right, that shit can touch your soul.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Yeah.
there's big ups to you because not only one, I know you write amazing songs for yourself, but I know you've written amazing songs for other people as well. You know what I mean? So from a writing standpoint, is it harder to write for other people or for yourself?
Harder to write for me.
Okay.
Depending, but yeah, for me personally, because it has to be true to either something I'm going through or have gone through.
Yeah.
I've never been somebody who wants to put out a song that's like empty.
Okay.
You know.
You always have some very metaphoric joints too. You know what I'm saying? like they're deep, G. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. But
I try to keep it, even if I'm going pop more pop forward. I try to keep the bars still palatable for rappers.
Yeah, for sure.
So that they could be like, that was clever.
Yeah.
That was a bar. Like if you rap that was a bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I never want to lose that part of my lyrical prowess. You know what I mean? I think that's what makes me me. And so just back to your question, is like writing songs for me. I really want to keep challenging that. So it's hard for me to just like put on a beat and just, you know, I used to allow it to be way easier back in the day, because it was just like, hey, just first melody that comes to your head and the first bars that come to your head. Rap these 16s, 2, maybe 3 verses, put that chorus on, that's done. But now I think I put a lot more time and intention into it. And I do that because I've seen how powerful the song can be for somebody. Yeah. So I just want to value that. And so writing for other people is a little easier because certain artists don't really care. They just want a good song. I'm not judging them for that at all. Yeah. But this is the different intention of what you want. Some people just want hits. Yeah. Just want this song to sound amazing. They want it to bump in the club, or they want it to go crazy at the live show. And, you know, Abby and I have always like really excelled in writing sessions because our melodies come quick to us. Okay. And lyrics come really quick to us. So it's nice having like ammo from years and years of freestyling and stuff like that. But it is way easier to write those songs for people who don't really need to connect deeply to what they're putting out next.
Yeah, because I've heard it differently. I've heard like it's almost easier sometimes to write for yourself because it's a little bit more personal, and it's harder to write sometimes for other people because you don't really know where they're at personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I can see that.
Yeah, I've heard both takes, so that's always interesting.
There's
to me.
been people that have been really tough to write for.
Okay.
To the point where it's just like I don't know about this. I don't know if I'm the right person for the job.
Okay.
One. So I think you kind of know that, and you weave in and out of sessions. You'll get those callbacks all the time from people that are like, "Yo, let's get together again," and then certain people you won't hear from again. You're just not their vibe. Okay. So it's just about honestly finding what fits for you.
Okay.
and leaving your ego at the door.
Yeah.
Ego at the door.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's really important. In writing, you can have for yourself, for instance, you're your own judge. You know, if you're alone in your own room writing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's tough once you start getting into a room 5 people, and you throw out 4 ideas and all of them get clapped back like, nah, that's just not it. And you start feeling like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to not allow yourself to get too sensitive about your ideas being picked or not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really important.
Yeah, yeah. Stay humble in the process for
Stay
sure.
humble, and honestly, it's just about getting the song that whoever you're writing with or for gets the product that they like, gets the best song for them. It's not about you getting your ideas, and it's about how can we all get this person the best song possible. And that's a challenge.
Hell yeah.
That's a challenge.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we make this big announcement for 2024, you said something in there, and I want to know what's your intention for 2024. Only because you mentioned being about intentional right there. So, what is the intention for 2024
I've been
for
reading
you?
a lot of Stoicism.
Okay.
Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, like these old Roman philosophers. There's an old practice called Stoicism. And a lot of it is just, like discipline, hard work, only controlling the things you have control of. And one of the things that they say in Stoicism is don't have goals, have intentions. So I really appreciate that you asked me that.
Indeed.
My intention for this year is to, God, it's tough. It's tough. Because I still do have my, like, the things that I want to accomplish,
Mm-hmm.
But I would say my intention is to be grateful for where I'm at, how far I've already come, and really truly be grateful for the fact that I have a career in music, and just keep taking that further and just keep following this journey I'm on, with a good attitude, with gratitude, and just being a bright light for the people around me. To inspire.
That gets
people
heavy
around
too,
me.
though, huh?
Yeah, it does.
It gets heavy
it
too.
does
Because there's
because-
something I try to call you. I
Yeah.
won't hear from you for like a week, and I'm like, "Fam,
Yes.
what's wrong with you, fool?"
For sure, I'm in bed. I do. I mean, and I would, and that's another thing is being more communicative. That's a big thing for me, is because in the past, everybody has their own upbringing. For me, it's one of the things about an Italian childhood is that you don't, as a man, you don't cry about shit.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think, even in relationships, like I've gotten myself in trouble because I wasn't able to vocalize a concern I had, or something that made me angry, or something that made me insecure, or something that made me this or that. It's like I was always just, no, nothing's wrong, and I just shut down.
Yeah.
And I shut down. And I just want to be alone for like, and I can't even answer my phone. So I want to more better communicate with the people in my life, to be more be more vocal about how I'm feeling and stuff like that.
All right. Well, that's gonna make for some great writing. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
Fam.
Come on with it.
Fam. I'm already on it.
You said something though a while back, and I think it was a tweet or something, dog. But he was like, take your time to be sad. Take your couple of days.
Yeah.
And then get back to it.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Because this industry too, man, just because it moves, like we don't get a lot of time to feel anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you said that, I was like, you know what? And because it was something a while back, but it's not even about, it's not even being sad, but it's just about sometimes you guys just got to mentally turn shit off.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool, I'm good now. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So
I'm with that still. Like I think it's really important. It's both. It's like, yes, vocalize and communicate with the people around you to like how you're feeling. But honestly, it's not that serious.
yeah.
It's like you could take a day or two and just do nothing.
Yep.
Everyone feels like, the Nipsey Hussle. It's the marathon.
It's the marathon,
Just,
baby.
you got to slow down right now. Get some water and regenerate. You got
It's your race.
20 more miles to go.
It's your race.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
and
what I mean?
yeah, and that's another thing. It's your race. I like that.
You
It's
know what I
like, yeah, we pretend that we're on some type of someone else's clock. Like, nah, fam. Like, do the things that make you happy. And if doing nothing today, taking a walk, going to nature and just like planting your feet on the ground, coming home and watching a raunchy comedy and eating Italian food, eating the chicken parmesan or like whatever makes you do that today.
Hell yeah.
And then get up tomorrow and try again.
You know what I mean?
Don't wallow in it.
Yeah.
It's a balance, but yeah, man.
I
Quit
dig
today.
it. I
Fuck
dig it.
it.
So
Fuck the day.
this is a good segue in then,
Yeah.
because you're about to go trek on your probably longest run, right?
Yeah.
So as we talk about maybe not being able to take those times,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? How are you getting mentally prepared? Because
Yeah.
I want to let you tell the people what's going on, man. 2024, it's going down.
2024. We leave in 2 days. I'm going on a Saints and Sinners tour with Phora.
Yeah.
Also on the tour is Dom the Kid, Rob Law, and Hira and Bishop, and great group of guys. But I'm really grateful for Phora bringing me on. And yeah, 17 cities from Oakland. So it's amazing to start for my first date back home.
Yeah.
And ending in Atlanta for the first leg.
Okay.
And then we end in March at the Regent in LA.
Nice.
Are you gonna come?
I'm gonna hit a couple of them.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure.
I will be there.
My
You know what
God,
I'm saying?
So yeah, but what was the question you asked about? Is this my
Just
first
more or less the
time?
idea,
Yeah.
you know, when we talk about being able to take those rests,
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to do that here
I
for a
know.
minute. You know what I mean?
I put together a list of healthy touring. Yeah,
No,
healthy
you're gonna
touring.
need it.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
Let me share it with you.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick.
Please do. Please
All right,
do.
So basically, because I think this is really important, because I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
The longest really like tour I've been on was just like little pockets of like 5 shows at a time. You know.
Yeah.
So this is the most I've been in, and we're gonna be traveling a lot because we're just driving the entire time.
Yep.
So my healthy touring is number 1, gratitude journal. So
Boom.
waking up every day,
Yep.
listening to things you're grateful for, just making sure you're meditating, whatever. 2 is staying active. So being in the gym. This guy's very active. He's at Muscle Beach every day, 6 a.m. This guy.
Shout out Will.
Shout out Will Raver. So staying active, making sure that we're hitting our workouts.
Push-ups,
every morning.
burpees, G. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. You know what I mean?
And it can be anywhere and
Because
anything.
you don't always
Yeah.
need a gym. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
it could be a parking lot.
Yeah.
Eat clean. So like
That's
snacks,
gonna be the
snacks in a
challenge.
row, like jerky,
That's
oranges,
gonna be the
almonds,
challenge.
ginger shots, tons of water, perfect bars because I'm trying to get this sponsorship.
That's right.
Vitamins. So having your list of vitamins that you're doing for me, it's vitamin D, C, and B12s. Drinking clean. So like if we do drink, like not doing all like mixing liquors and just drinking the real stuff.
Just drinking the real stuff. You know what I'm
You see me?
saying?
So if you're gonna drink, we're gonna drink Vion.
Hey, and if you notice, they're ill in the Vion
You
right
see
there.
what I'm saying? We put the ill in Vion. And so drinking clean, sleeping, trying to sleep as much as we can, communication, just telling somebody when I need some quiet time. Y'all need to stop talking to me. You need to leave me alone. I need to go in my headphones for a little while. And then the last one is hire a driver. And I'm so grateful that we have somebody to be taking care of us. My man Tony Peterson, who actually is a security guard right down here in Beverly Hills.
Nice.
So he's kind of security
Slash
driving. And
That's the best to have. That's the best to have. G.
Slash life coach, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's a great dude. So we got kind of a great team of people that I feel like everyone's on that same page of just health kick. We're not trying to go in there and we're gonna have fun.
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
bunch of
Bruh,
dorks.
I'm telling you, go live it up.
But
This is your
for
longest
sure.
trek on the road. It's
Yes.
just, compared to what we were talking about. You know what I mean? You're going to have to make sure you get your mental right.
Absolutely.
So you're ready for every night. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
just,
but health, man. Health is wealth.
health is wealth.
You could do both.
Indeed.
You know?
Indeed.
Like
Indeed.
you could have a little drink, enjoy your life,
Indeed.
but get that ass up in the morning, go work out.
That's it.
Drink hella water.
Hella water.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Hella water is a cool brand name that we should start.
I'm with it. Ill Nicky is his name, man. Again, I love life. You see the ill in the Vion. 17 cities so far. I'm sure more are going to get added.
Yeah.
But again, if you are out there, you're a fan of Phora, you're a fan of Nicky, find out when he's in your city. At Ill Nicky, correct?
Yeah, at the Ill Nicky.
Is it 2 E's?
It's the Ill Nicky.
Okay, so the Ill Nicky.
TheIllNicky. That's the social media. And then you can see all my tour dates on illnicky.com.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I wish you the best on the road.
Thank
I
you, my
know you're
man.
going to kill it.
I love you, bro.
You know what I mean? I love you, homie.
Thank you so much.
This door's open anytime. We're going to have to do a tour recap.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
For
'Cause,
sure.
You know what I mean? We'll see if you put any weight on this tour. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
we're taking it off. I'm gonna, for real, I come back. What happened to Nicky?
That's right.
Nothing about the health journal. Have you?
Hell yeah. That's right. Ill Nicky again.
Thank you, man.
illnicky.com.
Appreciate you.
Check the music. Check him when he touches down in your city. Coming to a city near you.
Hometown Famous with Young Pinch coming out soon. That's what's next.
Ooh, yep,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
The man is working. Been working. He's going to stay working. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck. Yes, sir.